There are no races. And like Charles Dickens said, the 1857 uprising in India, he says if he had the choice, he would have exterminated all Asians. Okay? Now, if he comes to you and says, look, this is what I sincerely believe, you are lower than me, I need to kill you, is that de facto an accepted statement by you? Why not? He's entitled to it.
That's his business.
But can you see, now he's going to interfere with you.
This is what I'm saying, that's his business. I will
going to interfere with
you. Of course he will.
Well, if he's going to do that, are you going to defend it?
Of course I'm going to defend myself.
Why?
Because
Why
I
can't you say that? You believe that I believe you aren't, you can kill me.
I will defend myself because I do not believe that.
So it's a question of beliefs now. That's the point I'm trying to make. Thank you, brother. You see, that's the point. Me and you can say, and I agree with you, I can see the point you are trying to make. Yes? I'm not here to tell you, look, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this. No, I'm not here. What I am saying is, as human beings, we all are interdependent. We all have an obligation to each other. That is why you have a body of law in the UK that looks after everyone. Okay? If a police inspector goes through red lights, the cop will stop him. What happens in court is different, but the rule is there. If the Queen drives very fast, hardly, but if she does, somebody will complain, why is she not subject to the law? The laws are there so that we have a civil society. Is that correct?
Yes.
1967, homosexuality was decriminalized. 1908, incest was decriminalized. That's not a very long time ago, is it? But if I say, well, I sincerely believe my sister can be my wife, it's not impinging on your life, is it? So, the next time I see a beautiful woman, and that leads me, spurs me on to go and rape a woman, has that impinged on me?
Well, I mean, rape is nothing entirely. I wouldn't...
I'm telling you.
There's no grounds for rape whatsoever.
I agree, but it's a question of impingement. You see, because I saw a beautiful woman, it led me to attack a weaker woman. Now, the question I'm asking you is, was there some form of connection? There was. This interdependence you can never get away from. You see, the line of reasoning that you have come from, with all due respect to you, is the line of philosophers. Okay? And like I always say, philosophers are people you go to when you have nothing better to do. Because that's what they are good at. You ask them, what is the sky? You say, wait a minute, let's look at the sky. And he'll come out with 1,000 more questions. But they all lead to answer the question, no, that doesn't work in the real world. We are subjected to laws. By definition, we need laws, otherwise we will be a non-civil society. And I'm telling you very, most sincerely, I'm telling you, that the only system I see is the Islamic one that actually caters for all this. Yeah? And whether you agree or disagree with certain issues about Islam, we look at the fundamentals first and see what they are saying. And the amazing thing is that the Quran seems to be the only book that is telling people to objectively analyze things to determine whether it is true or not. Now, we are in a society that just says, oh, you know, what is that, live and let live. It doesn't actually work, because you will see the countries in the world that have the most rich natural resources are the most poverty-stricken. Why? Because we have a World Trade Organization, they set out rules on how people are going to buy things in, who is going to set out the prices, okay? Now, we don't want to see all that because we are comfortable here, yes? But can you see the interdependence? It's so extant that this very idea of having things on a personal level are almost negated instantly. That's the point I was trying to make. Please do forgive me if I have said anything untoward. It was not intended at all.
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, you know, I think everyone has their opinion. Yeah. And I feel that the way I live my life is the best option for me, and that doesn't disrespect anybody else's culture.
Of course it does. It's disrespecting me.
Well, that's your issue.
No, you can't say that.
What is
you just said I am not doing on any. I'm saying you are.
I what?
Now how you deal with it?
Not from my point of view.
From my point of view, you are.
Why am I disrespecting you?
You are. Doesn't matter. I feel it.
Why am I?
I feel it. Doesn't matter. You can't ask now. You can't. I can feel it.
Okay, then that's your issue.
Oh, it can't be. You are still impinging on me.
That's what you do.
Can you see how?